at 4:30.
Tina, it is so sweet of you to come by and on such short notice. My goodness, what a dynamite suit. Is it new?
It's a recent acquisition from a shopping binge.
I see. May I offer you some espresso?
No, thank you.
Won't you sit down?
No, thanks.
I'm sure you're wondering why I wanted you to come over here.
Not really, because I know how hard you've been trying to find proof that my mother and father were divorced.
Yes, I will confess that has been weighing rather heavily on my mind, though I do understand it is a very long, involved process. Are you aware that they're going to have to reach every single county in the U.S.?
You don't say.
Yes, indeed. But why should we worry about that? We'll leave it to the clerks. We have far happier things to discuss.
Such as?
Such as a friendly settlement of our differences. How does that sound to you?
Sounds great.
Red, I know you got your hands full. That's why I sent Bo down to help. Damn right he's taking over. The oil fields belong to all the Buchanans. Understand? All right. Then give my boy his head and help him. And help him put that fire out, please. Keep my boy out of harm's way.
So, where's my confetti? Where's my champagne?
Delilah, you come here, give me a Texas hello, so I know that you're back.
Oh, it's so good to be home.
So good to have you home. Tell me about Europe, the people, the places. What's the matter? What's the long face for?
Well, I appreciate you sending your driver, but I was kind of hoping that someone else would be meeting me for my flight.
Nah, sugar, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I don't know why I thought there'd be more excitement about my coming home as there was with my leaving.
Oh, it's not that. I mean, I'd have been there, so would Bo, but that is if things were different.
What things? Is something wrong?
Viki.
Hey, take it easy, will you? Let go of me. When a person walks in a room, he gives you a bear hug. What is this, typical? No, this is just all very difficult for each of us.
It's just that, well, in that dress, she looks just like...
Yeah, like her, I know, but I'm not her. I really would be a lot happier if you would all try and remember that. I mean, Viki Buchanan might be your wife, but Niki Smith is not. And believe me, she never will be.
What are you doing here?
The question is, are you doing anything here?
Put that gun away.
You lied to me. You betrayed me. You're about to learn that was a very foolish thing to do.
Just let me explain.
Too late, Doctor. A terrible loss for medical science. An even greater loss for you.
Now, wait. What will killing me accomplish?
If nothing else, it'll make me feel better.
You're too impatient. You demand perfection. For you, the price of failure is the ultimate price, and I can understand that.
Good. Farewell.
Now, wait a minute. Why don't you just give me my moment in my own defense?
One moment.
All right. I gained access to the psychiatric wards, right? I searched the floors, ward by ward, and David Rinaldi was not there.
I don't believe you.
But there was a ward that I did not gain access to. The back ward, and I think that's where they've hidden him. It's a special, isolated ward with special alarms. I've only just learned of its existence.
How unfortunate for you.
Look, you can believe me or not, but the fact remains I think that's where they've hidden him, in that special ward.
If he is there, I will find him.
Come on now. Why do it alone, huh? You and I being the kind of perfectionists that we are. You know, I wouldn't like to finish a job alone. And I certainly would like a chance to prove myself to you.
I don't give second chances, Ivan. Besides, I've already given your assignment to someone else.
Yes, but that someone else may not be able to do the job alone. He may not be able to gain security.
He's already past security.
I see, but you never could tell when something unexpected might happen. I mean, he might need somebody to back him up.
Sorry, Ivan. I simply don't need you
Now,
anymore.
listen, your plan is very brilliant.
It's
but now-
foolproof.
Well, then, look, why don't you think of me as the fool who expects the unexpected end? He knows how to handle it.
You're no fool, Doctor. You have more lives than a cat. Congratulations.
What?
For still being alive.
Niki, we understand how you must feel.
Well, okay then, fine. Just enough with this Viki stuff.
But you have to understand something about us. Just now, when you walked in, I thought for a minute that you were Viki, too.
I'm sorry. It just seemed for a while as if nothing had happened.
But something has happened, right? Now I'm here, and she's not.
I think we just all need to try to be a little bit more understanding.
Oh, I understand. You only brought me back here to play a part and wear a costume. Well, Clint, if you think that's going to bring your wife back, you can forget it.
Niki.
I mean, he keeps saying that he wants me to be here, that I belong here. He hasn't taken 2 seconds to try and find out who I am.
That is not true.
I think the two of you need to get to know each other a little better.
Jenny, wait a minute.
I won't be far away, and if either one of you need anything, I want you to just call, okay?
No.
Bar still open?
If you'd like, yeah. What, a glass of sherry?
Oh, please. Don't tell me her favorite.
Well, as a matter of fact,
No, I'll have a soda and lime, please. Easy on the lime. You don't really like me, do you?
I don't really know you.
Yeah, what you know you don't like. Oh, come on, Clint. We might as well be honest with each other, huh? I mean, that's the way I try and be.
I like that.
Thanks.
Honesty, I mean.
Oh, good. That's a start, isn't it? We both like honesty, huh? So what else you like?
My wife?
Well, when you decide to be honest, you don't fool around, huh? You know, I might not have your wife's fancy education, but when it comes to reading between the lines, I do pretty good.
Really? Well, just what do you read between the lines?
You're trying too hard. You're all trying too hard. The servants smile at me, Jenny smiles at me, even you manage to look pleasant every once in a while, but you don't really want me here.
That's not true.
Oh, come on, Clint. We said honesty, all right? I mean, you want her, don't you? Your wife. You want her back. I guess you're entitled to that if you want her, but I mean, why blame me?
I'm not blaming you.
Yeah? How come I feel like I'm living in the enemy camp?
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. We do want you here, and you don't have any enemies here.
I'd like to believe that. But I think I'm just going to have to wait and see.
Well, if there's anything I can do, all you gotta do is tell me.
Yeah. You can just let me be, okay? I'll go through the motions for a while. I said I would, and I will. But if you think that that's going to just make me disappear, you've got another thing coming.
Dorian, there are settlements, and then there are settlements. Now, what did you have in mind?
I thought I would sound you out on the subject.
Well, that's funny. You never seemed interested in how I felt about the subject before.
And I was being unfair.
To whom?
Why, to you, of course. By opposing this claim of yours, I am committing you to a rather prolonged legal battle.
Oh, don't be silly. I don't mind.
Oh, but I do. Tina, I don't want to burst your pretty balloon, but proof of Victor's and your mother's divorce will turn up.
It hasn't yet.
No. But it will. And what will this all cost you? Your savings, your youth, and worse yet, the fond feelings that we once had for each other.
The fond feelings, yes. You know, Dorian, frankly, I really don't care how long it takes or how much money it takes. But if you want to make me an offer that I simply can't refuse, well, then who knows?
I think you'll find my offer very pleasing. I'm willing to part with 20% of my holdings, which, as you recall, was your initial offer. It's a vast amount of money, but I do think that it's only fair.
I do remember that was my original offer, but then, Dorian, that was then, and this is now.
I beg your pardon.
Well, it seems right now that 20% seems very, very modest. No, I think I'm just going to wait and go for the whole ball of wax.
Why did Bo have to go?
Well, it's our oil field. I mean, I would have gone, but I had to be with Kevin and Joey this time.
Okay, now so much for the casualty list. Tell me, what happened to Harry O'Neill?
Well, I wrote you about Harry, didn't I?
About his death. And then Bo phoned me in Paris and said that Tina was charged with the murder?
Oh, yeah, a lot more has gone on. First of all, Tina didn't do it. There was some miserable polecat named Mitch Laurence who was sitting in the state pen doing the time for the crime.
Thank God they caught him. Now, Ace, is there any more bad news that you have to tell me?
Well, except why Joey and Kevin are staying with me.
What's happened to Viki and Clint?
Viki has a problem. She's not Viki, at least not in her mind. She has this disorder, a multiple personality, they call it. I mean, you read about it, and you see it in the movies, and you believe it's never going to happen until it happens to you.
But Viki, how? Why?
I don't know. I'm no expert, but Viki's like two people. One part's Viki, the other part's Niki. This Niki calls herself Nicole Smith, and she got involved with Harry. What the hell with it? The point is, there is no Viki, right? At least right now. Nicole is taken completely over.
Well, what about Clint? How is he dealing with this?
The way we all are, waiting for a miracle.
I'm sorry, Ace. Is there anything that I can do?
You know how much I love my grandsons. Well, I could take a break from playing Johnny on the pony.
You got it. I'll move back into my old room if you like.
Oh, Delilah, you angel of mercy. Now.
What?
I don't want to wreck your homecoming now. You had a good time in Europe.
Well, Ace, I feel a little guilty talking about it after all that's happened here.
Delilah, I got to hear something good. You had fun. You did, huh?
I had the time of my life. My new life.
New life? What's wrong with the old?
Everything. Once I got away, I was able to look at all the mistakes I had made, and I could hardly wait to come back and start brand new.
What direction? Doing what?
You're always so direct, and I don't know if I'm ready for it, but I mean, off with the old.
Like old Bo Buchanan.
You know how to go right for the bullseye, don't you?
Delilah, I'm glad you got him out of your system.
Why?
You are his dearest friend. You always will be. But Bo's kind of trying to find a new life. I'm going to hunch Mimi King's going to be included.
Mimi?
Funny, isn't it? But who cares? You got a new start and a new life.
Yeah, that is good news.
Dina, I don't understand you. Or maybe you're not making any sense. I think 20% is more than fair. However, if another point or two will make a difference...
Dorian, I can't believe you. You are really incredible. You never give up, do you?
We are talking about our settlement.
No. No, we are talking about the truth. And the truth is that my mother and Victor were never divorced.
Really,
Yeah, and the truth
Tina?
is also that your marriage to Victor was illegal.
You know, really,
And you know,
I don't know where you
also the truth, Dorian, that you tried to smuggle your money out of this country, money that is rightfully mine. And my lawyer stopped you cold.
So it was you.
I suppose I should be flattered that you think I am still this naive little girl that you can just throw me a piece of candy and I'm going to be pacified. No, Dorian, I am afraid that you have underestimated me.
It won't happen again.
I'm sure. And you know, it is very funny. It is funny that Viki is my half-sister because, you know, we are absolutely nothing alike, whereas you Oh, we are, how should we say, sisters of the soul. We're so much alike, but... Oh, my, what will we call you after all this? You're going to lose the Lord name, too, just like you're going to lose everything else.
Oh, no. No, dear, I'm not going to lose a thing. And if we are sisters of any sort, just remember this. I'm the older and wiser one, and a lot smarter.
So, are we declaring war, then?
Total war.
Good. I hope you own a white flag.
Looks like I got the whole evening ahead of me, huh?
Yeah, you just make yourself comfortable, relax, do anything you want. Watch television, read.
Is it okay if I borrow a book?
Of course.
Okay, well, maybe I'll just, turn in early and read myself to sleep.
Look, Nicole, you do not have to worry about your privacy. You have the master bedroom. And I guarantee you, you will not be disturbed.
Yeah, some guy's got a habit of saying one thing and doing another. I just hope you're not one of those.
Well, let me set you straight on that, can I? I'm not a dummy. I'm well aware of the fact that you do not want me. Now, I don't mean any offense by this, but I don't want you either. Okay? I just don't. It's kind of complicated because, you see, you are within the body of the woman that I love, but you are not that woman. You don't have her mind or her soul or her spirit. So as far as I'm concerned, you're safe. You are safe, okay?
Oh, that's good. I'm very glad you feel that way. Except that really bothers me, you know that?
Really? Why?
Because most people really like me. I'm considered a very easygoing, pleasant person. I like to have a good time, and I care about people, and people care about me. And Harry O'Neill loved me. Why don't you tell me about her? The woman with the wonderful soul.
You mean Viki?
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe her to you. There's an awful lot of words that come to mind,
Well, pick the first word. That's what they told me to do at the sanitarium.
Devotion. Devotion. You see, Viki Viki doesn't just care about things. She's devoted to them. She's devoted to her work. She's devoted to her children. She's devoted to her husband. That's me. And she's just devoted. People talk a lot about commitment. Well, I guess that's a good word, commitment. But devotion, that's kind of like a sacred trust. I guess that's just the way Viki is. She's devoted to things. That's the way she feels about people. She loves people that much. And that's why people love her the same way in return.
Boy, you must really hate me.
No, I don't hate you.
Well, you must want me dead if you want her back.
I don't want you dead. Nicole, I don't want any harm to come to you. Because you're part of Viki. I wish I could make you understand that, but I'm just starting to understand it myself. You and Viki are two parts of one woman. And all I want is that one woman to be whole and safe and happy.
I gotta get away by myself just to think about all this.
You can think about it here as long as you want to.
No, I can't. Not with you and your rules. I almost freaked out in that sanitarium with all their do's and don'ts. Look, you don't know me. You don't know me at all. I am Niki. I'm Niki Smith. I'm not Viki. I'm Niki, and I gotta be free.
All My Children.
Keep going.
A frantic search for help leads Erika to safety. But the danger's just begun.
My darling, welcome to paradise.
And on General Hospital.
Guess I better be leaving now.
Robert, a handshake for old time's sake.
Can Robert and Anna say goodbye forever? All My Children, General Hospital.
Pete.
Oh, thanks for meeting me.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to get together without a judge in front of us.
That was some job you did for Tina.
Yeah, I set one woman free and, I don't know, put another one behind for I don't know how long.
Well, you did what you had to do.
Would you have done it?
Tina was entitled to the best possible defense.
That's what I kept telling myself at the time.
The law demands hard choices. I have one myself at the moment.
Oh, really? This isn't strictly a social call?
Let's call it off the record.
Excuse me, gentlemen. There's an available table if you'd like to sit down.
Oh, thank you very
thanks,
much.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Pete, tell me something. Do you think that Tina might possibly accept a settlement with Dorian?
I didn't know you were representing Dorian.
Well, I'm not officially. I'm involved in another matter. I can't spare the time, but I am a former husband as well as a friend. I want to see her treated fairly.
Fairly? That's all Tina wanted. Dorian laughed in her face.
Dorian can be impossible, I know that, but she can also be a force for good in this town. So the point is that if Tina's greed destroys...
Oh, wait, whoa. Greed? No, her rightful claim.
If Tina's claim causes Dorian financial ruin, I'm afraid she might not be able to handle it.
Oh, come on, Herb. She's a very resilient lady.
Well, no, it's not the loss of her money. It's all that goes with it. Her prestige, her influence, her social
Excuse
standing.
me, I don't find that so unique. Herb, most people, including Tina, it's not the money. It's the power. It's the position. It's what money can buy.
Look, Tina is young. With a reasonable settlement, she can build any kind of life she wants. But Dorian is... Well, this isn't easy for me to say. She doesn't know I'm talking to you, by the way.
Then you're a much better friend than she deserves.
No. She has her faults, but don't forget that when Tina was alone, one person other than you that believed in Tina's innocence was Dorian Lord.
I'm aware of that, Herb.
Well, don't you think Tina owes her a little kindness in return?
Herb, what I think doesn't matter. It's up to Tina, and I don't know, I haven't... There she is now. I'll talk to her. I'll get back to her. Hello, Tina.
Hi, Pete. What a coincidence. I was just going to go up to my room and call you.
Oh, really? Were you going to tell me that you've decided to settle the case with Dorian out of court?
Yeah, that's a good one.
You have been thinking about it, though, right?
Sure, I've been thinking about it. Of course, she was there when I needed her the most.
Well, I'm glad you see it that way.
Yeah. In fact, I just came from a discussion with the lady herself, and I've given it a lot of thought, and I've decided that I want it all.
Would you mind describing to me what all means?
No, I wouldn't mind at all. It means all of WBLE, all of the banner, and all of her liquid assets, of course.
Don't you think that's a little excessive, if not downright ruthless?
What, to go after what's legally mine? She ought to be grateful I'm not going after all her diamonds and furs.
What happened to Mercy?
Mercy? Well, that sure isn't what she just showed me a little while ago. No. In fact, nobody has ever showed me any mercy my whole life.
What are you talking about? What about Viki Buchanan? In order to save your life, she jeopardized her own sanity. Sometimes you make me so damn mad. All you think about is yourself. Because of what Viki Buchanan did for you, she may be lost forever.
I did. I saw a shooting star.
You didn't see a shooting star. It was a plane that was landing.
Oh, how can you be so unromantic?
I'm not unromantic. I'm just saying that it was a plane
star.
that was landing.
And I made a wish. And it has to come true.
Okay, it was a star. It was a star. It was a star. I made a wish, too.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Same as mine?
What do you think?
I think it's wonderful that we have this yacht to ourselves again.
Oh, me too. I wish it could be for a little longer, though.
Well, I think it was really sweet of Bo to offer it to us.
Oh, me too. It was very sweet. Sweet thing.
What did you say to him?
Thank you.
That's all you said.
Well, he said that he was sorry that our honeymoon plans were ruined, and he felt that every bride should get a honeymoon.
Oh.
And this one was on him.
He is so suave. You know, it just proves everything they say about him is true.
Oh, yeah? What do they say about him?
Just that he's one of the more romantic men of our time, and that all the women can't keep their hands off of him.
Well, see, I thought that I was one of the more romantic men of our time.
You did?
Yes, I did. Gee, how soon they forget. You know, it was in this stateroom. This one right here behind those doors on that very bed when I first made love to you.
Oh, how quickly you forget. It was in the Vernon Inn, Marco's hotel.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the very first time. The first time. It was right in there. You weren't there, however. I was kind of fantasizing a little bit. You see, you left this nice little silk scarf on my bed. Got me thinking.
Yeah. So, now that you know the difference, what's better, the fantasy or me? You're taking too long.
You, definitely you. Definitely you. You never told me why you left this scarf on my bed anyways.
Well, I was having my own fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a fantasy that you were holding me, just like you're holding me now.
I think we ought to, fantasize a little bit more over there. What do you say?
Where?
That way. Come on.
Okay.
No, don't get it. Don't get it. Leave it
Wait, it
alone.
might be important. I have to get it. Come on. Hello?
Cassie, I've got to see you.
Oh, I see.
You're not alone.
No, that's right.
You have to meet me at the hospital immediately.
I'm sorry, but I...
Fourth floor, section A. Immediately, Cassie.
That's not possible.
What was that all about?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
Oh, Sammy. Gosh, is that really you? Look at how big she is.
Well, you don't say hello to her old man?
Oh, of course. I'm glad to see both of you. Thank you so much for coming over.
Oh, we wanted to welcome you back. Here, let's take her.
Oh, well, seeing Sammy, come here. Oh, is the best welcome home present I could have ever had. Come. Oh, I mean, not to mention a visit from her father, too.
Oh, it's okay. I'm used to being second banana when she's around.
Gosh, she's grown so much. I think she's even more beautiful than the pictures that she sent me. That's possible. Is she crawling around yet?
Yeah, she's working at it. She gets down on her tummy and kind of swims, you know?
I brought so many things from Europe for you. I had to buy a whole new suitcase just to fit them all in.
You're gonna spoil her.
I'm gonna spoil her rotten. You and I, young lady, are gonna be spending a lot more time together.
Am I hearing you right?
If I told you so many times that having Sam was the best thing that I ever did in my life. So I'm not her mother. I love this baby more than anything in the world, and I'm not going to deny myself seeing her anymore. And if that's okay with you.
Delilah, it's what I've wanted all along. I don't know who's grown up more, Sammy or you.
Well, I think we've both grown up a lot. I have so many plans now. A new career, new friends. I have a real sense of who I am for the first time, and I want to start to make things happen. I really do. So here I am going on about myself. What have you been doing the last couple of months?
Oh, no, wait a second. I want to hear about Europe first.
Oh, no, I have a slideshow later on. I'll show you. How's it going with you and Dee Dee?
Oh, it's on and off. Mostly off.
I thought the two of you had something special.
Yeah, we did, but she's very busy right now. She's running for president of Lord Manning. You know Harry's old job?
President? That's a very gutsy thing to be doing. Harry must, well, he would be very proud of her.
Yeah, so am I.
Is that what's putting a crimp in your romance?
I don't know if you could call it a romance. I don't know, it's frustrating. Dee Dee's the first woman since Sam died that I could see building a future with. But somehow the chemistry isn't the same for her.
She's still thinking about Beau?
She says she doesn't, but, I don't know. Hey, Delilah. Gotta take a look at Sammy's new teeth. Here, come on. Show Delilah, huh?
What was all this about?
It was about David. I have to go out for a little while.
Why?
Because I have to meet the person that called.
You gonna tell me who it was?
I wish I could.
Okay, fine. I'm not gonna give you a hard time about this. I just want you to know that I don't like it very much.
I understand that. I really don't want you to worry because I think I'm gonna be perfectly all right.
Okay, look, I'm going with you, all right?
You can't do that.
I don't care. I'm going with you. Look, I'm not gonna have you running around outside, and I have no idea where you are. I'll be behind you. You'll never see me,
Rob,
okay?
I have to go alone. Look,
Cassie.
if I don't go alone, the person who's backing me up might not be there for me. He might not help me. Please don't worry about me and forgive me for everything that I'm not telling you. I love you.
She went out of her way, Jenny, out of her way to show me how different she is from Viki. Out of her way, right down to the lime and soda. Lime and soda?
I think that's natural.
Oh, natural. She's natural, all right. She is natural. She says whatever she wants to say, whenever she wants to say it. She doesn't care who she hurts or how much.
But you are just going to have to be patient.
Oh, patient? I am bending over backwards.
I know you are.
I keep telling myself that I can't let myself lose my temper. Somewhere inside that woman is my wife. Somewhere inside that woman is Viki. And if I just keep trying, I will find her. But every time I open my mouth, the wrong word comes out.
Clint, this is going to take some time.
Time? How much time do you think we have? I can literally feel my wife slipping away from me, and the stranger keeps getting stronger and stronger.
Well, maybe you're going to have to stop treating her like a stranger.
That's what she is, damn it. She is a stranger. The way she talks, the way she thinks, the way she even thinks. Jenny, you know how Viki has always trusted everyone. Nicole Smith doesn't trust anyone.
I know. That worries me as much as it does Dr.
Why?
Because maybe Nicole sees herself in a life and death situation, and she is going to defend herself to the end.
Yeah, well, we can't let that happen.
And we have to gain her confidence. Clint, we have to do that.
That is easier said than done, Jenny.
And you have got to realize that it's Viki. You are not fighting Viki.
This is the real me, don't you think?
Yes, it certainly is.
I don't know why nobody told me that you had my stuff sent over from the rooming house. I also don't know why somebody put it all in that trunk and left all those boring dresses on the hangers.
My wife didn't think they were boring.
What's the matter with her? Didn't anybody ever do her colors? I mean, all her dresses are beige and peach and pink, gray. Is that the way she is, beige?
She is a very vibrant and exciting woman.
You'd never know it from her wardrobe. Come on, Clint. What's the man's opinion? What do you think, huh?
I don't have anything against beige. I prefer what you were wearing before.
Yeah, well, you would, wouldn't you? Well, I like this look, you know that? And I'm sick to death of both of you turning up your noses at me, and your tongues going, it just won't do. Well, I do just fine, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And this is the thanks that I get after everything that I did for her?
Settle down.
Oh, come on. I mean, who defended her? Back when she first came to town and everybody had her pegged for the little tramp that she is, who stood beside her?
You did.
Exactly, and it was the dumbest thing I ever did in my life. Well, I'll tell you something. Miss Lord has a fight on her hands. Believe me, I'll take it to the Supreme Court if necessary.
Doesn't have to come to that.
I'll spend everything I have, but she's not going to get a red cent out of me. I'll bleed her dry when it comes to
Be
attorney's fees.
quiet. Now, may I offer you a little advice? There's a lot more here for you to lose than just money. There's your reputation, your social position, your considerable influence. Now, you don't want Tina to take all those things away from you, do you?
No.
Well, then don't sacrifice them in some acrimonious public display. People will rally to your side, darling, but only if you maintain your dignity, your self-respect.
You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, I have something that is more valuable than money, and Tina can't take that away.
Unless you give it away. Now, you let Tina play the villain. You're Dorian Lord. Take her best shot and stand tall, huh?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Really, thank you very much. And you've given me a very good idea. Tomorrow, first thing, I'm going to call a press conference.
No, dear, that's not what I had in
really,
mind.
why should I wait for public opinion to come to my side? I'll help shape it.
Dear Dorian.
No,
Dorian.
it's a great...
Dorian.
What?
Well, I guess this is as good a time to tell you as any.
Tell me what?
I heard on the radio driving over here tonight, Tina's already called a press conference for tomorrow morning.
She can't do that.
What can I tell you? Great minds think alike.
How dare you compare me to Tina? And how dare she call a press conference? How dare she try to manipulate the public's mind? I mean, it's positively immoral.
Well, what did he say? Is Bo all right?
Oh, he's fine. But the fire's so out of control, Red said, and Bo's up there covering it.
He's flying over the fire?
That's how it's done, sugar.
But that's dangerous, isn't it?
Well, all well fires are dangerous, and a windstorm blows up, and those flames can shoot very high.
I said, stop it, you're frightening me.
Well, I didn't mean to frighten you. I was thinking of Bo. The fire, the smoke, all the excitement.
Asa Buchanan, you sound like you're envious of him.
Yeah, I reckon I am. I mean, he's there in charge. He's doing things. He's in the thick of the action.
Sounds like his father to me.
Yeah, I can put out an oil fire, but I don't know. I can't deal with these complicated problems.
Like Viki's and Clint's?
I can't stay around here cooling my heels while that woman suffers so.
Asa, you said yourself that you're no expert at this, and if Viki's condition is psychiatric, I mean...
Oh, come on. There's that word again. Psychiatric. I mean, can you spell it? Can anybody spell it? You know, I got a good mind to go over there and try and cure the gal myself.
Yeah, I don't think that Clint would like that very much.
Clint wants Viki back. Maybe some old-fashioned shock therapy just might do it.
Asa, if Viki's condition is delicate, you may just make matters worse.
That's a chance. That is a chance I'm going to take.
Are you sure Mrs. Rinaldi isn't on duty tonight? No, I already tried her apartment. She's not there. You have no idea where she could be? Okay. I know. No message. Yeah, thanks. Bye. Cassie, where are you?
Hello, Rob. Where's Cassie?
She's not here.
What? I come all the way out to the marina and she's not here? I left 2 messages at the Vernon Inn, and they had urgent written all over them.
Well, I'm not sure if she got him or not.
What, she didn't say anything to you?
No, she said nothing to me, but we were in a hurry. You see, Bo called up, and he said he had to go down to Texas to fight some sort of fire or something like that.
What a pity.
Yes, well, anyways, he asked us if we'd like to take over his yacht, and we said sure, so we had to go back to the hotel. We packed up real quick and rushed.
I didn't even know that you were
forgot.
here. I had to hear about it from her. And he heard about it because he went to the Vernon Inn and he ran into Marco, who told him. You know, I really love hearing information about my daughter third hand.
Dorian, I'm sorry, but if we haven't kept in constant contact with you, as soon as Cassie comes home...
I am well
I'll tell
aware
her.
that honeymooners like to be by themselves, but you would think she would call her mother back when it is obviously an emergency.
Dorian, lighten up, okay? She's on an errand. She'll be back soon. When she gets back, I'll talk to her. She's got problems of her own, you know?
Fine. When she gets back from her errand, will you tell her that her mother is on the verge of losing everything but the clothes on her back? And if that isn't urgent, I don't know what is.
Cassie, we only have a moment together. We mustn't be seen together.
What's going on? What
Listen,
happened?
let me tell you. Your father is no longer safe in this hospital. He must be moved immediately.
Why?
Just tell him not to admit anybody into his room tonight.
What's going on?
You trust me, don't you?
I want to, Van, but it's me.
Somebody's coming. Listen, Cassie, you must do as I say. You want to save your father, and do it now. Quickly.
Oh, so this is your father. I heard a lot about you, Mr. Buchanan.
Well, same here. Call me Asa.
Thanks. You can call me Niki.
Pa, what brings you by at this late hour?
Well, Clint, I could not let the evening pass, but I couldn't stop and welcome home my daughter-in-law, even though she's not exactly herself at this moment.
Pa, you know, it's kind of late. Maybe
Your pictures don't do you justice, Asa. You're a lot more imposing in person.
Imposing. That's kind of what you're doing right now. How about in the morning?
You like photographs, ma'am?
Everybody does.
I brought this all the way from my house, just for you.
Paul,
Their names are Kevin and Joey.
What are you doing?
I'm just giving a lady a look-see. Now, these two are the finest boys any woman ever gave birth to, huh?
Is this where I'm supposed to jump back and be really horrified like Dracula when he sees the cross?
You were not even looking at them.
I don't have to. I seen the picture. It's all over the house. They're cute kids.
They are sure as hell more than cute, lady.
Paul,
This is real good,
back
Clint.
off.
You're bringing in reinforcements against
Nicole, you are wrong. Look, nobody is against you. I promise.
I wouldn't be too sure about that, son.
Paul, please, I know your intentions are good. Will you cool it?
I don't put any stock in these brain doctors. Pussyfooting around some imposter bring grief to my family. Sticks in my craw.
Paul, look, please, will you? I'm asking you, please.
All right, I'm going. Not before I speak my piece. See, I don't like you, Nicole Smith. I like the way you look. I know the way you talk. Now get the hell out of here and let Viki come home.
I would love to, mister. You think I like living in this mausoleum? You think I want to be buried alive?
Do you see what you're doing? Paul,
I'm
please.
sorry, Clint. Somebody had to do it. I'm going. I'm going.
Yeah, you go. You're lucky. You can get out of here. I can't.
Nicole, look. Look, I apologize. I'm sorry. Sometimes my pa gets carried away, but he didn't mean to hurt you. Nobody Tina, what are you doing here?
I came here to see Niki.
Will you just please get out of here?
Oh, Clint, please, would you just give me a break?
Please get out of here. I've had enough hell for one day, and the last thing I need is you in my house.
I want her here.
She doesn't belong here,
If
Nicole.
I belong here, so does she. It's about the only real friend I have left. Now, you let her stay, Clint. If this is really my house and not a prison, you let her stay.
Tonight, betrayal and paranoia as the mad dream crumbles inside the Third Reich.
Sunday, world record seekers attempt to topple 3 miles of dominoes on Ripley's Believe It or Not. Then hosts Robert Guillaume and Emmanuel Lewis show you some of the world's funniest commercial goofs. After, Bill Murray turns basic training basically bananas in Stripes, the ABC Sunday night movie. Holly and Robert enjoy a day of romance. Stay tuned for General Hospital, following an ABC News brief next.
General Hospital.
Guess I better be leaving now.
Robert? A handshake for old time's sake?
Can Robert and Anna say goodbye forever? General Hospital. Next.
Friday, it's the boys' night out on Webster.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Orange. Orange who? Aren't you glad I didn't say banana? You cracked me up a while.
Then we want... to come warm up with Tony Danza, Mary Lou Retton, R2-D2, and C-3PO as they get in shape for the Saturday sneak peek and fun fit test.
Hey, it's going to be a knockout.
And it's all starting at 8, 7 Central.